Hey guys, Tony here. So after I released the full TA on Doggy, I had a lot of comments asking about Shiba or Sheeb, whatever. Especially after I released the, I guess I told I told not I guess, but I told everybody that I bought, another $2,000 of, or not another, but I bought $2,000 worth of Shiba Inu as my next fool's insurance, right? I already bought Doggy as fool's insurance like a couple of years ago, and I just held on to it. So I figured, you know what, I made a somewhat chunk of money on Doggy. I'm gonna throw some of it into Shiba and just kind of see what happens. Never gonna sell, just kind of letting it ride. It's on my Coinbase Pro. I don't even look at that like every day. That's like every once in like a blue moon. But it doesn't hurt to do TA on what is it called, on Shiba. So I'll do it again. But again, keep in mind that my position is fool's insurance. It's not something that I'm expecting to like actually ever make me money. And I don't want people thinking like, oh yeah, Tony bought Shiba because he thinks it's gonna go to the fucking moon, whatever. No, like don't ever say that. Don't expect me to ever say that. Like, it's one of those things where I'm like, I bought it for fool's insurance, and I want to make that very, very, very clear. I don't want anybody saying that, oh yeah, Tony bought it and yeah, it's gonna go to the freaking moon or whatever. No, like it's fool's insurance exactly the same way that Doggy was. And I'm not pretending like it's anything else other than that. So please don't start like thinking that I'm buying Shiba because I'm thinking it's actually gonna go to the freaking moon or whatever, right? No, it's strictly based off of fool's insurance. Let me see, we can add one more. We'll add one more support down here. And again, if you want to learn how to actually do support and resistance the right way, feel free to add my, I usually, everything related to support and resistance, I'll add on my YouTube channel. There's plenty of videos on here. But if you want to learn how to like get my reverse MACD or any other indicators or how I really trade, that's only on my Patreon and stuff. So, tiny little plug in there about my Patreon and stuff. But let's finish up adding the support and resistance. And again, you don't have to add support and you don't have to add resistance on the highs, but I usually tend to do that when there's like a massive difference in price. But as of right now, I mean, you did have actually it's this week actually. So this week you actually had Shiba Inu. It's looking like it might want to close in 3 days. You might actually see it close on the bull side, but it's gonna close bullish, not because of TA, but because it just got listed on Coinbase, right? So I don't want to really say that Shiba's gonna keep going up because it got listed on Coinbase, so it doesn't really have a lot of credibility as far as momentum goes right now. It's really the only reason it's up is because of the Coinbase listing. So last time, for reference, when it actually closed a bullish week, it ran what, 0.000038 whatever in price. You can kind of expect maybe the same thing to happen if you actually close this week on the bull side, which is what, in 14 days, whatever, we'll do this 0.0038, like right there, which basically puts it at the spot that it is right now. It's at the current price, right? So even right now, it's technically hitting highs if you were to see a similar run on the weekly from here to here. But as of right now, the weekly does look like it's bullish. The daily, again, this nice little candle right here is all from the Coinbase listing. That's it. It's not from anything else. And keep in mind, it actually went above, that resistance at what? At 891. So 0.00 whatever, 891. It actually went above 891. So it actually at peaks, it traded at, what was the high? Like 0.0010, whatever it is, right? I don't want to say a bunch of zeros, but it traded at highs at 104. And look at that, it didn't actually cross a candle above that. It actually wicked down. It actually just threw a wick up there, and it's perfectly creating a candle a little bit under resistance, right? So this is how the support and resistance is actually working. But keep in mind, you're still super bullish on the 4 hour. And right now you have a really strong candle being created on the 4 hours. So you might actually see this break resistance to the upside. So as of right now, what I can maybe see Shiba doing, you might actually see it, break resistance, possibly come back down, and maybe just kind of stay trading, maybe either sideways right here, either it stays sideways or it runs up. I would think mostly it just kind of trades sideways along this line right here. it is it kind of trades sideways above resistance before actually running back up to this resistance up here. But I gotta say that as of right now, I am pretty bullish on Shiba Inu, just on the fact that it actually just got listed on Coinbase. So expect it to maybe possibly break resistance. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. If it actually breaks resistance here and it keeps running to the high side, possibly gets more hype because it just got released today, right? So you might see it. You might see a lot of volume from Doggy come over to, now that it's officially available on Coinbase. You might actually see a lot of withdrawals or a lot of transfers from Doggy Coin into Shiba Inu. So I'm definitely a little bit more bullish biased as opposed to anything else right now on Shiba. And you know, the chart, everything looks bullish on Shiba Inu side. I would definitely not say that I'm bearish right now. But again, it needs to break above that resistance of 8.8 or what is it, 8.9. So if it doesn't break above this, resistance, you know, I can fully expect it to come back down to where it was trading before, right? So if it does not break here, you know, I can fully expect it to come back down and start trading around that range, a little bit higher, you know, than this support right here, right? You might even see it drop all the way down to previous support. But again, you need to actually break above resistance to really do anything. And especially with all the hype and momentum that it has, I can definitely see a bias on Shiba Inu going up. As of long term, like I said, this is a fool's insurance play. There's no reason for me to think that this is ever going to a cent or a dollar or 0.0001 or whatever it is, right? This is fool's insurance. The same way that I bought Doggy Coin like a couple of years back, same exact thing. It's just fool's insurance, right? So, you know, generally, if the crypto market overall goes up, this is going to go up also. I think most of the growth right now that you can experience is possibly going to be from, you know, if you actually see a run up again from current prices where Shiba Inu is at right now, it's, you know, to the previous all-time high, it's a 3x from here. And I think Doggy is the same thing too. I think Doggy is like a 3x away also. From where is it right now? From 0.23, you know, so from 0.23 right now, where current price is at, you know, it's actually it's like a 2x from previous highs, right? So from previous highs up here of 73 cents or so. But again, you know, it really just depends on where your risk tolerance is. I honestly think that Shiba Inu is a lot riskier than Doggy. I don't think Doggy's going to zero. I don't think Doggy's gonna be hyped as much as it was before, but I don't think it's gonna die. You know, there's too much volume. There's too many people that know about Doggy for anybody to actually think that Doggy's going to zero. If anything, it'll go back to, at worst case scenario, I think it'll go back to maybe like under 10 cents. Worst case scenario, right? I really doubt that it's gonna be a project with zero money into it. But again, if Doggy ever actually trades back to like 10 cents or under, I'm dropping a big bag on Doggy Coin, because I think at those levels it would be dumb to not risk some sort of money to go into it, right? But as of right now, I am pretty biased on Shiba, not necessarily because the TA shows bullish momentum, but it's just because it just got listed on Coinbase. Not everybody knows about it, and I can guarantee you that just, you know, there's going to be a lot of influx of volume coming in within the next couple of days, with people either transferring other crypto into Shiba Inu, transferring Doggy into Shiba Inu, or just generally buying the crypto because it's now listed on Coinbase. Another potential listing, I would think, maybe would possibly be through Robinhood. Again, I don't know if that's going to happen, but I already know that Robinhood's already said publicly that they're definitely interested in listing other altcoins. And what other better altcoin than Shiba Inu to compete with Doggy Coin? Like, why wouldn't they list an altcoin that has basically been their biggest you know, source of crypto revenue in the past couple of years, right? It's too much common sense to think that Robinhood, if they're going to start listing altcoins, that they would list a competitor to Doggy, which is Shiba Inu, right? But again, complete fool's insurance. I'm not saying go out and buy Shiba Inu because I think it's going to go to a cent. I think it's economically impossible unless Shiba Inu burns like 80% of their fucking coins. But again, bias right now is up, strictly on news, not really on TA. and it's really just a fool's insurance play. I don't know if Shiba Inu is actually going to end up being anything. I really doubt it. I really doubt Shiba Inu actually ends up being a solid project. Can it 2 or 3 or 4x from here? I definitely think it can. Will it go to 1 cent? I think it's highly improbable. The probability and statistics don't support a 1 cent Shiba Inu unless you burn like 70-80% of the coins. It just doesn't make any sense to ever see Shiba Inu at 1 cent. If it's at 1 cent, I would be making close to like 30, 40, 50 million dollars. And I really doubt that you have a massive amount of volume coming in where Shiba Inu is actually worth that much money, and you have thousands upon thousands of people, you know, holding as much as I am, or possibly even more, become like multi-millionaires over something crazy like that. But again, it's just we're just kind of waiting it out. I don't expect Shiba Inu to do anything. It's really just about seeing where it is in another year or so and just kind of letting it ride and not really caring about it. So I'll see you guys later. Shiba Inu is my new fool's insurance. We'll see what happens in like another year or so. Bye bye.